Hello, I'm Yukari. Today I will introduce how blind people can manage desk work, because sometimes people ask me when if you are blind, can you read or write letter, or can you use Facebook or email? And when I say yes, they usually ask how. So I will show you how blind people use computer or laptop, and after that I will also introduce how we can take note by electronic notebook in Braille. So first, email. Actually, we are just using normal computer or laptop, but since we cannot see screen, so we install screen reader. There are some screen readers, some of them are free, some of them are not. And for me, I'm using PC Talker. The screen reader mainly focus on Japanese and English. So when I type something, the software read aloud what I type.
Are doing work / research on special ed.
So if I receive some email, right?
Your project proposal. Dear Yukari, your project proposal is very worthwhile and I will check with UP College of Education first if there are any faculty members or staff members who are doing work / research on special education outside the classroom for.
So it's reading an email which I received, and if I want to reply him, for example,
DEAR
dear
POF
Professor
Thank you for your email, period.
something like this. So if I receive some email, the screen reader read about the content, and also when I want to reply it, the software also read aloud what I typed. So there's no difficulty for us to read or write email or using Microsoft Word as well. Then internet. For example, I open a website of CNN News, and the screen reader also read around the screen
But we no longer support the browser.
of the
We no longer support the
website.
browser you are using. Daughters for sale. One day Carvana was playing with friends, period. The next she was sold to a stranger so her family could eat. By Anna Horn, Jesse Jung and Abdul Bazarbina.
So now it's reading around one of the article of the news. However, like when you use internet, I guess you're mainly using mouse. But for us, since we cannot see the screen, so we're doing everything by keyboard. And actually now I'm using shortcuts, so I'm only reading articles of the news. But if the screen reader read around everything from the top to down,
But that. SOK,
CNN, World,
US politics,
US politics,
business.
and business. Actually, it's reading menu of the website. So, what can I say? For screen reader user, if we don't use shortcut, we need to hear the advertisement first, then all menu, and after all menu, finally body or article appears. So sometimes when we don't know the layout of the website, sometimes it takes time to find necessary article.
Health.
And Excel.
メール作成、マイメール、OBS20、マイクロソフトスタートおよび他、クエスチョンニア2021アンダーライン EL。
Okay. There's one of the questionnaire made by Excel format.
左端 A20。
For sighted people, I guess if you see the screen, you can understand full image of the Excel sheet. But for screen reader user, the screen reader can read aloud contents of the Excel, but just one by one. I mean, like this.
A17 at C17 研修コース名 A18 A28 at C28 course duration
Okay. So now it's said from
A28 at C28
A28 to C28, the content is course direction. So we can understand in this cell, the content is course direction.
A32 part program output.
And here from
A32
A32, it said
A32 part program output.
program output. So like we only understand what kind of content in one cell. So actually it takes time to understand full images of the sheet if we don't know the layout or if we don't know full contents of the Excel sheet. But anyway, if we know the contents, we can edit Excel, or we even make some table by Excel. So like this, we can do most of the desk work by using email, internet, PDF, Excel, Word, something like that. But there is something which screen reader cannot describe, such as pictures or graphs. So if there are some pictures in Word format, we can't understand the content of pictures because the screen reader only can read aloud letter. So what these days, sometimes for security, you need to see letter or number in picture and need to type them. But for us, it's difficult for screen reader user to manage such security system. So during office hour, for me, like I'm doing work using like Word or email more than other coworker, and sometimes I ask my assistant or coworker to like fill out some complicated Excel format. Then aside from computer, when I want to take note during meeting or when I read some book, I'm using this kind of electronic notebook in Braille. It's named Braille Sense. So here kind of keyboard in Braille, and like enter key, backspace, and space key or something like that. And here is kind of screen in Braille. So since the Braille Sense is smaller and right than computer, so when I go somewhere, sometimes I bring it to take note. Oh, wait a minute. For example, if I type something, what date today? November 2nd. So November 2nd. If I type, the letter appeared here on the screen in Braille. And also, we can insert USB here. So if I receive something by email, I can save it into USB stick and can read it by this Braille sense. Like this, by using computer with screen reader and Braille sense, we are also doing desk work in the office. And of course, we can use internet, email, Facebook, Word, such software as well. Today I have introduced how blind people can manage desk work. So by using computer with screen reader and this Braille sense, we can use internet, email, Word, Excel, and of course like Facebook and other software. If you have other questions, comments, or requests, please write on comment. Thank you for watching.